Hey guys, I'm back with another video. So today we're gonna go over Mushu's tank, which is right here behind me. So I'm gonna tell you some information about Mushu's tank and some information about her, kind of what we feed her, maybe a little bit, and just kind of go a little bit more in depth about Mushu, herself, and her tank. And also like future kind of plans that are a little bit in the works, but we're still kind of like working on trying to like figure out. Also, it's storming, so if you hear rain, thunder, see flashes, like what you maybe just saw, that's why. Of course, I start filming right when there is literally the loudest boom of thunder. I'm sure you guys heard that and heard Louie go running. So, we're gonna try to get through this video. Hopefully it turns out okay when I'm editing and I'm able to upload it and this isn't a big waste of time. So, let's get right on into it. So this is Mushu's tank. And then below her is where Herc's tank is. So Mushu's tank is a front opening Exoterra, and it is a large wide. So it's quite tall. It's much taller than Herc's tank. And it's also got the nice front open doors, which Herc, my ball python, he does not have. She's got her two lights up on top. So this smaller one right here is a halogen bulb. This one is the one that produces the light that gives her basking spot. So the basking spot. Why are you so crazy today? Is it because it's storming? Are you still obsessed with my nail polish? If you guys saw my my like daily caring for the pets, like showing you what I do, you'll see in that video that she goes absolutely crazy. And normally she's not like this, so I don't know what her deal is today. And then this long one is her UVB. So that gives her basically like it's her artificial sun. And you change out the bulb every 6 months. Because the UVB rays, whatever it is, I don't know technical terms, guys, I am so sorry, but it loses like its potency, basically, I guess is a way of saying it. So you're supposed to replace those every 6 months. So on our calendar, we write when we replaced it, and then like when she's due for a new one. Also, I do keep an extra halogen bulb, which is right over here. I can show you. Let's see. So that way you can see what the bulb looks like. So this is the halogen bulb that we use. It is a 25 watt mini halogen bulb. It's the day blue one. We always keep an extra one because if I wake up one morning and that light isn't on, but this one is, then I've got one to replace it. So whenever that one burns out, we're set up. So this is like her basking spot. This never changes, ever. That is always the piece of decor, I guess, that is in there. She likes to go inside of it and hide in the little hole that's there in the middle, but a lot of the time she will be right up on top. Okay, so that is that corner, and then she's just got a little plant which always like pokes out here on the side. But she's got a little plant just for decor. It really doesn't benefit her in any way, shape, or form. There is her water dish. Her substrate is paper towel, and I'm sorry it's a little messy, but that's literally the second after we give her a salad. She runs through it, she pushes it all around and everything and stuff, so I try to keep it as clean as possible, but just to not waste so much paper towel. Girl, do you just want to be on camera or something? Just so that way we don't waste so much paper towel. I don't change it unless she poops. If it gets really filled with crumbs, then I will like take them out every now and then. I usually do it on the weekend, and it is Wednesday right now, so I have a couple more days till I'll probably do it. But I will like take the paper towels out, shake them out, vacuum out her enclosure to get all those crumbs and stuff, and then re-put the paper towel back in there. Just because I'm trying to be as less wasteful as possible. She does have a like sticker in the back of her tank that just kind of helps make it look more aesthetically pleasing. She's got another plant back there in the corner, and then she's got this log, which I will insert a picture from last night. She fell asleep on that log last night. And then she's got this little piece of wood in the front as well. And these two pieces do change out. I will take them out. I have a couple other like items, decor items that I like to use. That is Mushu's tank with her items and such. And then for her salads, we give her a little dinner plate. It's actually up here. It's got to be cleaned because that is like what's left over from yesterday salad and such. So I dump that off, clean off the plate, and then this is just her plate. I bought it from like Goodwill or Target for like $1 or $2. Not very expensive. We give her super worms every now and then. She gets wax worms, she'll get hornworms, she'll get dubia roaches. We like to vary that. She doesn't ever really get crickets. And then as far as like greens, she gets a bunch of different kind of like, she gets like a variety of like the dark leafy greens. And then we usually do like green pepper, or we'll do carrots in a pinch. We do have this stuff, which is like the dried veggie and fruit mix. Like if there's ever a day where I go to like make her a salad, or I'm like, oh crap, we forgot to get veggies or something or whatever, you take a little bit of this, you use some hot water, and it like rehydrates it, and you can put it on top of the salad. So if we're ever in a pinch, I always have this on hand just in case. She likes these as well, which is the Buffet Blend Adult Bearded Dragon Veggie for Variety. So it's not the one with the worms and stuff. They do have one that has like dried mealworms or something in it. I don't really like to get that one, so I opted to get this one, and she absolutely loves these. We call them her like little Cheetos because they look like little tiny Cheeto puffs, but she's obsessed. So I got like the large size this last time that we went to the store. And then we have her super worms in here. I mean, they're worms, nothing special. Got them from PetSmart or Petco. And then we've got some wax worms that are sitting in the freezer or the fridge. We keep them in the fridge because then it keeps them like more dormant. And then this is a new thing that we've tried for adult bearded dragons. It's basically just a really soft, like, this is what it looks like. It almost looks like fish eggs kind of to me, because it's just like little soft like balls. It smells horrendous, but she loves them. And it's made from insects, vegetables, and fruit. So I'll like top her salad with this sometimes, or I top it with like these. And that's what we use for that. I use toothbrushes to help kind of gently clean her off when I put her in like the bath or something. If she's like gotten poop or something on her, I will use a toothbrush because that works really nicely. You just kind of gently take it and just rub it very gently on them, and that helps get her clean. She's kind of in the process of shedding a little bit. She's got some little parts of her that are working on shedding right now. But overall, you look pretty good, girlfriend. She's so interested in the camera, guys. This is hilarious. She normally never acts like this. Normally, like, we'll walk in and she'll be sitting under, like, her light or whatever, just basking away, and she just kind of barely even hardly acknowledges that we, like, exist. unless if we have insects, because then she goes crazy. But that is pretty much all I got on Mushu. I'll maybe, if you guys want me to do a video on how I give her baths, I can do that as well. It's really super simple. Mushu, girlfriend, there's glass there. You wanna come out? Come on. Come on. Say hi to the people. You a fan of the camera? Or you just want to be held? But I can do a video on how I give her baths. It's really not too difficult, but if you're new into having a bearded dragon or have never done it before or looking at getting a bearded dragon, I can do a video on that. Just let me know in the comments below. And I think that's kind of all we got on you. Huh. You're pretty simple overall. Once you get like the setup and the lighting and your temperatures and stuff good, it's really not too hard after that. I do live in Minnesota, so during like the winter months, we do have an extra, it is a black ceramic heat bulb that emits no light into her tank, and we will have that connected to a thermostat, and then it will be controlled by the thermostat, so when it gets hot enough it'll turn off, or if it like starts to get too hot it'll turn off, and then like if it starts to get too cold it'll turn back on, because I'll set it to a certain temperature. And then because it doesn't provide any light at all, it can turn on and off all day long, 24/7, even at night, without disrupting her sleep, because she's awake during the day and she's asleep at night. So it won't disrupt her like her basking spot does, because as you can see, that is very bright. But I use that just to help make sure that she stays. I think I'm going to maybe add it back in, because I took it out. I think I may add it back in because I think her temps are a little on the low side right now. Let's try to check them without her going crazy. Or are you going to go right on top of there where I'm going to try to check the temperature? No. We're sitting pretty good. I highly, highly recommend one of these. I got this one from Amazon for like maybe $15 or something like that. But it's really nice. I don't know if you can see it or not. What if I put it up there? There we go. So you see that red light that's kind of moving around at the very top? That is the laser that shoots out the end. And then you can just point that any which way you'd like, and it'll tell you the exact temperature. And you can see as I move it around to the different areas, it warms up. So I highly recommend one of these. I can even see what temperature she is. And then over here is her cooler end. And she's able to, obviously she's a reptile, she can move around to different parts of her tank, so that way she gets to whatever heat she needs. So that is the tour of Mushu's tank. When we get to changing it and stuff, we will let you guys know. And of course, if we make the tank ourselves, we will be sure to film the process and tell you guys how we did it. So that way, if you guys are interested in making the same enclosure, then you can do that as well. I'm leaning towards that just because of the fact that we can make it so that way it literally fits this top shelf perfectly to a T and gives her like that much more floor space. Mushu, come here. Come here, I'm gonna put you on my shoulder. Or try to. Alright. Go on up there, lady. So, that is Mushu's tank. I hope you guys enjoyed. And we will see you in our next video. Say bye, Mushu. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.